Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It is time for that weekly painting progress. And this is probably the extent of stuff getting painted that I'm going to be able to accomplish, well, for a few weeks at least. Today is officially the first day back to school where I work. And yeah, it seems super early, and that's because it is. It's barely the beginning of August, but we get out before May is even finished, so I guess it's a reasonable compromise, except it just sucks that everything is so hot this time of year, especially in Southern California. I guess it is kind of nice having the solar panels all over the school that in turn are chugging away at keeping our air conditionings running 24/7, so I can't really complain about that. At least I'll be comfortable. I just know I'm going to be super exhausted over, the first few days, and then hopefully I can get back in that groove and we can start getting things painted again. So this guy might look familiar to you, and if he doesn't, well, that's sad because I just did a video on it relatively recently. This is one of Mom Miniatures Chaos, well, I don't know what they were called, Chaos Barbarians, but Northern Barbarians? Barbarian Warriors? I don't remember what the official name was. Northern Warriors maybe, but it's obviously going to be some sort of a Chaos Warrior. And he's a little bit more lighter armored than the heavier ones that Mom made, but it is what it is. It's not the best paint job, and I continue to have my very John Carpenter-esque nightmare of taking my glasses off and on and noticing all of the bad spots that I don't think it's my glasses so much that it is the light from where I paint reflecting off of things and just not letting me see where things are that aren't like finished. So like if you notice, I mean, despite my splotchy job, I have to paint every little crack and crevice on these guys. I just can't help myself. It's not the most detailed. I probably am going to go back and do some washes over that shield. It's bugging me. I'm not 100% sold on the skin tone either, and I didn't do the best job on that helmet as well. But you know what? When it's at a 4x zoom and you can at least see all those little nitpicky details like that, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. From a distance, it's not going to be a big deal. Also went ahead and painted up this guy. His skin ended up a little more glossy than the other guys, which is a shame, but it's fixable. These hands actually came from the more heavily armored ones, and you'll see that they actually have, gauntlets on, whereas the spears from the Barbarian set are just, ungloved. So I figured might as well just go ahead and paint him as is. I like his little nose ring and earring there. I guess I was trying to go for a bit of a Korn/Slaves to Darkness vibe. Lots of blacks and reds. And to go along with them, I finished up this guy, and I feel like I did a bit better job on him than the others. This particular warrior comes to us from, I want to say, Flesh of Gods. Flesh of Gods Miniatures. I'm about 99% sure it's one of theirs. But as you can see, again, when it's at that 4x zoom, I'm like really trying to make sure everything makes sense color-wise, and I don't have too many empty areas. And I now see I got a little bit of the base color on the back of his little folds there. Shoot. Like, no one's going to know except for me now and everybody else watching this, but this is a cool model. I really like this one. Bit of a gladiator vibe, obviously. Still going with that red and black color scheme. Same size bases. So I can add them to the mix of all the other various chaosy type guys I've got milling about. I've got this crazy idea. Since it looks like we're going to have money and space and availability for doing after school stuff with kids again, maybe I'm going to have to resurrect my idea of doing like some kind of a wargaming club using stuff like one-page rules, Lion Rampant, Dragon Rampant, stuff like that. Easy to digest rules that play quickly, that you know, kids can get into as well. All right. We got the first of our Acolytes of the Primordials done. So I went with a very kind of salmon-y orange color, and it comes off a lot more pinkish on camera. But I wanted to kind of at least get him to gel with a lot of the other reptiles I've got, with the gold armor, obviously, and the blue stones and stuff like that. It's a nice sculpt. A little shiny still. I've been trying to finish off this Army Painter matte sealer that I can't stand the smell of. And unfortunately I got him with it, and I just like try to run away because I can't stand it. Give me the good old Tamiya stuff any day. So at least I kind of figured out I'm going to go with lots of oranges and off oranges for the ceratopsian type guys. And I'm thinking of a greenish color for the sauropods. And these guys are all part of the newest army that's been coming out from the Dragon Trappers Lodge. And if you don't know where to find them, well, obviously we will have those links down below and you can check them all out yourselves. There is some really cool stuff coming in August, and I am eager to get that printed and started. And I got to show you guys those Primordials because I've been working on those. Except I've got a major problem now. There is that type of cleaner that I loved to use for my 3D printed stuff. And unfortunately, it was like really only available at a lot of like the local discount dollar store type places. They've all closed. Like they've all closed shop in the area. And I don't know where to find it now. So if any of you guys are in Southern California and know a good place to find that LA Totally Awesome, that stuff works, as the name says, awesome for when it comes to clearing off 3D prints. So I am in desperate need because like all of the discount stores in the area have just went poof and they don't have it anymore. So that kind of stinks. All right, last model for the moment is another Kingdom Death model. This is the male generic knight. As many of you know, Gen Con was this weekend. We saw all kinds of interesting stuff. Not much in the way of men for Kingdom Death. He is one of the few. I'm not happy with the flames on the sword, but I don't really care enough to fix it. Or that right eye. It's kind of weirdly shaped. But again, if I got to use that 4x zoom for you guys to see all of those little sloppy inconsistencies, I think it'll be okay from a distance. So, not a bad little haul, considering I've been very busy, and I don't even think I mentioned, so my brother that lives in Japan is here with his family, and so we've been trying to spend time with them since they're on vacation as we go back to work, which I've actually been doing all week as it is. So that was kind of fun and entertaining, but yeah, I'm going to take family over fantasy any day, unfortunately, but never fear, we will be here with plenty of interesting videos, hopefully. So if you want to check those out, they'll be popping up during the week because I made sure to film them ahead of time because I knew I'd be absolutely exhausted this week. So with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.